Hello, today is the 10th of July. It's been a minute. It has been a minute since we've done some sessions, so we're gonna do it. Not sure how I feel about the hair, but we're gonna roll with it. Eyelashes are a little bit crooked too, so rolling with it. So, why do I have to be so close? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we can slide this back a little bit. Slide it. Oh, there we go. Hello. Hello, hello. Thank you. How are you? It was good. Really busy though, but it's so good. I feel like my energy has shifted in such a good way. I'm just putting my energy in lots of different places, but I feel like I'm good, you know? So, finally. Hello, hello, hello. How's everything? Hi, how are you? It's been a minute. It's been like almost a whole month and I feel so bad. I haven't been able to like get on here because I have been so busy. So busy doing things. Yes, what's the question? Aww. I'm so sorry. Oh, 2 jobs is hard. I feel like sometimes one job is hard. You know, like why the second one? You know? I'm sorry. That's too bad. Life is crazy. Hi. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's not fun. Is it like a full-time job and a part-time job? 2 full-time jobs, or? Because that's like 2 full-time jobs. That's like 80 hours a week. What is 16 times 5?
That would be 80.
That's like 2 full-time jobs. A full-time and a part-time. Blech. I'm so sorry. You've missed hanging out here. I love hearing that. How do you book your first session? So if you click on the link in my bio, it should be the first button or that says schedule an introductory session. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, if you're looking to schedule just the introductory session, it is, it's there. Just go to, it'll be the first button that says schedule my introductory session. My husband's been redoing my website just because it's been crazy. We're trying to condense a lot of the stuff that I have, and it's been a lot. So, yes. Alrighty, Rooskies. So if you guys want to click on the link in my bio and click on the button that says live TikTok session giveaway, and then we will be able to have that there. let's see. We'll be able to get started. Thank you for the likes. I really appreciate it. I wonder if that has... Okay. Let's do it. Hello, Erin. How are you? I wonder if there's anybody else live. I haven't checked on it for a long time. Hello, hello. Perfect pitch, girl. Thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. All right. Let's get to it. All right, we're gonna pick somebody. So all you have to do to enter to win is just click on the link in my bio and click on the button that says live TikTok session giveaway. Just enter link in bio to enter and we will get started. We're gonna pick like 2 or 3 people tonight. And then we will see how it goes. Miss... I don't know how to pronounce that. Genevieve? Do we need to keep entering? So if you have entered like a month ago, then you have to go re-enter. Does that make sense? So you have to go, because I clear the list every single live. Does that make sense? So... Yes, welcome. All right, so if you would like to tell me what you want to work on today, then we can do that. Just let's see, so you're 37. Hello. Entered. Perfect. So let me hurry and grab Genevieve's stuff here. What's today's date? The 10th? Boop. Blessings. Yay. Okay, so what is it that you'd like to work on tonight, Genevieve? And then on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate the issue on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being the lowest and 10 being the most severe. How often are you on? This is the... Usually I'd like to go live as much as possible, like Monday through Friday. Anxiety, oh my gosh, that's really high. Genevieve, let me hurry and get this info in here. 37, anxiety is a 9, which is really high. So what was it? What was the question? Oh, how often am I on? So I haven't been on for like a month because I have been like super crazy busy, but I'm also doing like one-on-one sessions. So obviously if you go schedule a one-on-one session with me, then I do that. I just haven't been able to get here on live because it's been like, we've been doing a lot. So anyways, all right. So Genevieve, let's go ahead and we'll have a quick moment of silence and we'll get to it, okay? All right, connect this proxy for you. Yes, what is the biggest trapped emotion release now that is causing this anxiety? Maybe even 135. Creative insecurity. When did this pretend to 987, age 7? Do we need to know more about this? Okay, let's go ahead and release that. Did we correct that? What's the biggest trapped emotion release now that's causing this anxiety? May even 135. Fear. When did this occur? Age 10, 20, 29, 18, 16, age 16. Let's go ahead and release that. Did we correct that? What's the biggest trapped emotion release now that's causing this anxiety? May even 1-3. Discouragement. When did this 10, 20, age 20? Do we need to know more? Okay, let's go ahead and release that. Thank you for the likes. I really appreciate it. Did we correct that? What's the biggest? Oh, and for sharing. That's awesome. What is the biggest trapped emotion release now that's causing this anxiety? Maybe even 2, 4, 6. Shock. When did this 10 to 9, 8, 7, 6, age 6? Let's go ahead and release that. Hello. Did we correct that? What's the biggest trapped emotion release now that's causing this anxiety? Maybe even 2. Failure. When did this occur? There's 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, age 7. Let's go ahead and release that. Did we correct that? What's the biggest trapped emotion release now that's causing this anxiety? Maybe even 2. Failure. When did this 10, 20, 30, 28, 7, 6, 5, 4, age 24? We need to know more. Okay. Let's go ahead and release that. Hi. Thank you for the follow. Did we correct that? What's the biggest trapped emotion release now that is causing this anxiety? All right, Genevieve, go ahead and stand up, walk around, take 10 steps, move your shoulders around, move your neck around. Give me a little shimmy, a little bit of twerking. Get it, get it. Get it, get it. And then on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest and 10 being the most severe, how do you rate the anxiety after a really big deep breath? Shauna, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Stop it. Oh my gosh. Anxiety went from like a 9 to a 5. That's huge. That's incredible. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy for you. That's awesome. All right, let's do another session. Yay. Aw, I love that feeling. That's like, you know, super cool. All right, again, just click on the link in my bio, click on the button that says live TikTok session giveaway, and we will do some sessions. I'll pick somebody at random. Dun, 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 dun. Explain what you're doing. So, hello, my name is Kirsten Morley. You're a certified emotion code and body code practitioner. I basically release negative trapped emotions that are stuck inside of your body that cause physical, mental, emotional, spiritual pain or discomfort. So this includes, but not limited to, anxiety, depression, so like mental health issues, physical pain, so like headaches, back pain, lower back pain, pinky pain, gut issues, reproductive system issues, menstrual cycle stuff, knee pain, hip pain, pinky pain, toe pain, foot pain, literally anything that is, that causes you to feel really tense, tight shoulders, tension, immune system. We can work on literally anything you want. Panic attacks, yes. How do I book a session and how much are they? So the first session is $39, and if you just click on the link in my bio, there's the first button that should pop up that says schedule an intro session with me. That is where you go. The first session is $39, and it's basically all that happens is I ask you some questions, kind of get to know you a little bit, just so I know how to help you the best, and then I do like a little mini session. It'll be probably a little bit more than what we did today, anywhere from like 6 to 12 emotions, and then I go over prices and packages based on your needs, because there are some people who are like, oh my gosh, I only need 1 or 2 sessions, and then there's other people who are like, oh my gosh, I need 6, 12, 24 sessions, because there are some people who have way more emotional energy to release than others, so it just depends on you as a person. But the typical person that I work with, I like to release the heart wall as soon as possible. If you have any of these 10 symptoms, then you probably have a heart wall: anxiety, depression, PTSD, low energy, fatigue, major health issues, foggy mission in life, relationship issues, and abundance and wealth issues. If you have any of these 10 symptoms, then you probably have a heart wall. And so what that means, what a heart wall is when you go through trauma or abuse, your body creates these emotions, these balls of energy, and sometimes when what's happening is your body has a self-defense mechanism that when you go through that trauma, the abuse, all of that, your body scoops up those emotions and places layers over your heart, creating this wall. So once the heart wall is there, a lot of the times it can cause you to become really numb. It causes the 10 typical symptoms, literally all of it. So, or a few of them. But once you release the heart wall, it typically takes anywhere from 3 to 5 sessions to release the heart wall completely. And then once all of that's gone, is it common to feel all 10 of those? It is very common, unfortunately. It is very common. But once you release the heart wall, then those 10 typical symptoms either go away completely or they become a lot more manageable. To me, as soon as I released my heart wall, I literally felt like I had way more love and connection with my kids and my husband. I felt like I was like a lot less stressed. Getting rid of the heart wall also takes care of a lot of the anxiety and depression that I had. Not saying it was perfect, but it got rid of like the biggest chunk of it. And just releasing the heart wall does so much for you. And then obviously we kind of go on from there, but I hope that makes sense. Thank you for being here. I have fatigue and I'm always tired. And from that, I'm gaining a lot of weight. So one thing that you can actually do with fatigue is just release trapped emotions that's causing the fatigue. It is super simple and super easy. It's just a matter of release. And then I've worked with so many different people that like fatigue is super easy. It's just a matter of how many sessions it takes to actually release and make you feel better. So I hope that makes sense. Thank you so much for the follow, Jessica. I appreciate it. All right, so let's see. Jessica Earnshaw, I don't know how to pronounce that. I think I've done a session with you before. I could be wrong, but have we done a session? I don't know if Jessica's still here. Welcome. Sorry, Emmanuel, I'm not seeing all of your comments. That's me. Awesome. If you'd like to get on live with me, I would love to have you be a guest or whatever you want to call it. You don't want to see them. I'm shy on camera. That's okay. You don't have to if you don't want to. You can even just be on with your voice. I just know people love watching the, whatever you want to call it, the reaction of people's the reaction when people see their emotions released. It's weird. Oh, dang it. Let's see. I can answer. I'm so confused. I'm sorry, what's going on? Kristen, thank you for the follow. Alrighty, Rooskies, let's do this. I'll just stay on chat. That's okay. That works perfect. To answer my own question. Okay, that's perfect. All right, let's do this. So, Jessica, what did you want to do tonight? So we can do anxiety, depression, any physical discomfort or pain. We can work on like fatigue, anything like that. I'll let you decide. Jessica is 19. Do you want to pick one for me? Either anxiety or depression. Whichever one is like either the most annoying, or whichever one bothers you the most, or whichever one's the highest. Anxiety. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the anxiety? 1 being the lowest and then 10 being the most severe. Oh, it's fluffy right there. I didn't want it to be fluffy. Oh well. 10 out of 10. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry to hear that. Let's have a quick moment of silence and then we'll get to it, okay? Okay, what is the biggest trapped emotion release now that's causing this anxiety? May even out of 1, 3, 5. Fear. When did this pretend? 20, 29 to 18, 17, age 17. Let's go ahead and release that. Did we correct that? What's the biggest trapped emotion release now that is causing this anxiety? Maybe even out of 1, 3. Defensiveness. When did this pretend? 20, age 20. Let's go ahead and release that, or not age 20, but like 19, like recently, super recent. When do we need to know more? Okay, let's go ahead and release that. Did we correct that? What's the biggest trapped emotion release now that's causing this anxiety? Maybe even 2, 4. Guilt. When did this pretend? 20, 29 to 18, 17. 17, 16, 15, 14, age 14. Let's go ahead and release that. Did we correct that? What's the biggest trapped emotion release now that's causing this anxiety? May even out of 1, 3. Sadness. When did this pretend? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, age 5. Let's go ahead and release that. Do you recognize any of these emotions by chance? Did we correct that? What's the biggest trapped emotion release now that's causing this anxiety? May even out of 1. Betrayal. When did this pretend? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, age 6. Yes, you do. Awesome. Let's go ahead and release that. Did we correct that? What's the biggest trapped emotion release now that's causing this anxiety? May even 2, 4. Guilt. When did this pretend? 20, 29 to 18, 17, 16, age 16. Let's go ahead and release that. Did we correct that? What's the biggest trapped emotion release now that's causing this anxiety? Maybe 2, 4, 6. Shame. When did this pretend? 20, 29 to 18, 17, 16, 15, age 15. Let's go ahead and release that. Did we correct that? What's the biggest trapped emotion release now that is causing this anxiety? Maybe even 2, 4. panic. When did the 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, age 7? Let's go ahead and release that. Did we correct that? What's the biggest trapped emotion? All right, go ahead and stand up, walk around, take 10 steps, move your shoulders around, move your neck around. Give me a little shimmy, a little bit of twerking. Get it, get it. Get it, get it. And then on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest and 10 being the most severe, how do you rate the anxiety? Again, 1 being the lowest and 10 being the most severe. Oh my gosh, a 5? That's incredible. Yay. Super cool. We literally just cut your anxiety in half. Oh my gosh, you're so welcome. That's awesome. Yes, I am just picking people at random. So if you click on the link in my bio and click on the button that says live TikTok session giveaway, I just pull from the list. And obviously if you're available, awesome, let's do a session. And if not, then we move on to the next person. It's pretty easy. So, and then you only need to enter once per live. Let's see. Delete. Yay! TTT Dub, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. All right, let's do this. Just joined, unsure what's going on. So we are helping people release negative trapped emotional energies that cause physical, mental, emotional, spiritual pain or discomfort or just tension from your body that really wreaks havoc. So if you want to stick around or go enter to win, you're more than welcome to do that. I'll probably do like 1 or 2 more people. Just stick around, or you're also welcome to go schedule a session, the first introductory session, which is $39. It's just a one-on-one session where I, ask you some basic questions, do a mini session, and then I go over prices and packages based on your needs because everybody's going to be completely different. So let's pick a new person. Let's do this. Picking a new person. Let's see. There we go. Stop. Are you serious? I'm so sorry. That's horrible. Ugh. I don't understand why people have to do that. I don't get it. I don't understand. Ugh, I'm so sorry. All right, let's do, we picked somebody. Kimberly Canamore. I know I think you're still here. Kimberly Canamore. Just entered, perfect. I see you on the list. Kimberly, going once. Going twice. I forgot my username. That's okay. I know, I can see you there. It's the same as your name, so you're good. Just entered. Perfect. I have you on there as well. Let's see. All right, picking a new person. I hope I just entered. Yes, I see you on there, definitely. Babbling Brit. Babbling Brit. That's funny. It's a good name. Good. That's me. Perfect. You are more than welcome to get on live with me as a guest. I would love to have you on here. Just because I know people love watching reactions. So that'd be awesome. Don't feel like you have to though. And then will you let me know what you want to work on specifically? So so we're working on Brittany. So if you want to get on live with me, that would be awesome. If not, then just tell me what you want to work on and we can start. She is 33. I've never done this before or even hardly seen it, so I'll pass on the video chat. That's okay. That's okay. It's totally understandable. I know some people are like, let's do it, but then other people are like, meh. So, yeah. Tonight, so I could use some help. Okay, so what would you consider like what's happening now? Is it like really strong anxiety or is it like a panic attack? Because they're the same. However, a panic attack is like a 10 out of 10. So does that make sense? I'm just trying to make sure that we're on the same page of like how bad the anxiety is. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest and 10 being the most severe. You won't, I believe you won't regret being here and like actually doing this. So I just love like brand new people who have like never done this before and they're like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. So how do I deal with separation anxiety? It's the exact same thing as any other type of anxiety. It's just the way you word it. So like, do you have a trapped emotion that is causing separation anxiety? So, does that make sense? On a scale of 1 to 10, Brittany, how would you rate the anxiety? Super stressed with work currently, about an 8 or 9. Okay, so we'll do an 8.5 just for a happy middle. We'll call it anxiety, even though I know that like obviously 10 out of 10 would be a panic attack. So it's like almost a panic attack is what it sounds like. Overthink the moment go leaves from visit. Oh, I'm sorry. That's awful. I have a brother that's gone overseas multiple times and it's not easy. I know it's different, a little bit different with spouses, but I know it's the same feelings. So I'm not currently in a panic attack, but it's been a rough day. Oh, I'm sorry. That is no fun. All right, let's get to it. We'll have a quick moment of silence and we'll get to it. Okay, what is the biggest what is the biggest trapped emotion release now that's causing this anxiety? Maybe even out of 1, 3. Grief. So the first emotion that comes up is grief. When did this 10, 20, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, age 16? We need to know more. Okay. Let's go ahead and release that. Did we correct that? What's the biggest trapped emotion release now that's causing this anxiety? Maybe even 2, 4. Depression. When did this 10, 20, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, age 15? Let's go ahead and release that. Thank you for sharing, Kristen. I really appreciate it. Did we correct that? What's the biggest trapped emotion release now that's causing this anxiety? Maybe even 2, 4. Another emotion of depression. When did this 10, 20, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, age 15? We need to know more. Okay, let's go ahead and release that. Did we correct that? What's the biggest emotion release now that is causing this anxiety? Maybe even 2, 4, 6. Unworthy. When did this occur? The age of 10, 20, 30, 28, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, age 23. Do we need to know more? Are you recognizing any of these emotions by chance? So we're going to go ahead and release that. Did we correct that? What's the biggest emotion release now that's causing this anxiety? Maybe even 2, 4. Depression. When did this 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, age 7? Let's go ahead and release that. Yes, definitely. Awesome. Did we correct that? What's the biggest trapped emotion release now that is causing this anxiety? Maybe even 2, 4. Anger. When did this 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, age 7? Let's go ahead and release that. Did we correct that? What's the biggest trapped emotion release now that's causing this anxiety? Maybe even 2. Another failure. When did this occur? For the age of 10, 20, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 17, 14, age 14. Let's go ahead and release that. Did we correct that? Thanks for sharing the live again. I really appreciate it. What is the biggest trapped emotion release now that's causing this anxiety? Maybe even 2, 4. Depression. When did this 10, 20, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, age 16? Let's go ahead and release that. Did we correct that? What's the biggest trapped emotion release now that's causing this anxiety? All right, go ahead and stand up, walk around, take 10 steps. Move your shoulders around, move your neck around. Give me a little shimmy, a little bit of twerking. Get it, get it. Get it, get it. And then on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate the anxiety? 1 being the lowest and then 10 being the most severe. 1 being the lowest and 10 being the most severe. After a really, really big deep breath. Full inhale. Full exhale. Full inhale. Full exhale. One being the lowest and 10 being the most severe. A 6 or 7. Awesome. So we were able to take it down 2 levels, which is awesome. If you're okay with it, I'm going to release a few more because I do feel a little bit of like resistance to healing. So let's ask, what is the biggest trapped emotion release now that's causing this resistance to healing? Maybe even 2, 4, 6. Unworthy. When did this 10, 20, 30, 28, 7, 6, 5, age 25? Let's go ahead and release that. Did we correct that? What's the biggest trapped emotion release now that's causing this resistance to healing with anxiety? Maybe even 2, 4, 6. Pride. Pride is like that feeling of like, let me do it. I can do it myself, like so much where you're like shutting out people. Does that make sense? So when did this occur? Age 10, 20, 20, 19, 18, 17, age 17. Let's Let's go ahead and release that. Did we correct that? What's the biggest trapped emotion release now? Spot on. Interesting. What is the biggest trapped emotion release now that is causing this resistance to healing with anxiety? May even add one. Love unreceived. Love unreceived is kind of like putting forth your love towards someone and then them not reciprocating that or just not loving you the way that you need it to be. So when did this? 10, 20, 30, 28, 7, 6, age 26. Let's go ahead and release that. Girl, this is wild. Spot on. I love that. Yes. Okay, do you have another? All right, go ahead and take one more really big deep breath. Kind of open up your chest. Kind of move that stomach around. And then on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate the anxiety? 1 being the lowest and 10 being the most severe. 1 being the lowest and 10 being the most severe. One being the lowest and 10 being the most severe. I'm so excited for your answer, actually. It's funny, I felt like sometimes when it comes to like working with people, sometimes I can tell like how skeptical they are. Yay! We literally just cut your anxiety in half in like 10 minutes, like not even 10 minutes. Yay! So that's literally all we do. We just release trapped emotions from your body and you feel better physically, mentally, emotionally, and even spiritually. So, woo! Awesome. I'm so happy for you. This time helped a lot. Yes. It's interesting because I felt like you were kind of closed off at the beginning. But like as each emotion went on, you became a lot more relaxed and relaxed and relaxed. And then when I did the resistance to healing part, it's like you said, spot on. And yeah, super cool. Yay. Okay. Let me introduce myself. My name is Kirsten Morley, your certified emotion code and body code practitioner. Basically what we do here is we release negative trapped emotional energies from negative past events, and releasing these trapped emotions makes conditions right. So like, for example, we're gonna be okay. Yes, I love that. I love that. So trapped emotions, I believe, can cause literally anything physical, mental, emotional, or spiritually speaking. So for example, anxiety, depression, it can cause you from feeling blocked from feeling love, happiness, feeling disconnected from others, physical pain. So like headaches, back pain, lower back pain, menstrual cycle issues, gut issues, literally anything that you can think of. I believe that can be the biggest issue. But once you release trapped emotions, it makes conditions right for your body to heal itself, because once you release those trapped emotions, your body heals itself, because that's what it's meant to do. These trapped emotions are just in the way of healing, like your body healing itself. So once you release the trapped emotion, the physical, mental, emotional, spiritual pain or discomfort either goes away completely or becomes a lot more manageable. So that's basically the gist of it. What's up, baby?
Dad was blowing at the torch. It wouldn't go on, and he blew it in my face.
I'm sure he didn't mean to. Are you okay? You're not okay?
No, my eye.
Are you done?
I already flushed it out.
These eye drops.
Yeah, but I got.
I don't know where they're at. I can find some left. Okay. Oh, poor thing. Phyllis, thank you for following me. Jen M.Y., thank you for following me. I really appreciate it. Poor thing. Anyways, so Sorry for that interruption. So once you release the trapped emotions, it makes conditions right for your body to heal itself. The physical, mental, emotional, spiritual pain or discomfort either goes away completely or it becomes way more manageable. So that is the gist of what the emotion code is. And I also like to talk about the heart wall. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Danette. Thank you. So as far as the heart wall goes, if you have any of these 10 typical symptoms, then you probably have a heart wall. Anxiety, depression, PTSD, low energy, fatigue, major health issues, foggy mission in life, relationship issues. So this is like giving and receiving love, and then abundance and wealth issues. If you have any of those 10 symptoms, then you probably have a heart wall. So what is a heart wall? A heart wall is when you go through trauma or abuse and your body has this self-defense mechanism to protect your heart, because your heart is the most important organ in the body. So the trapped emotions are like balls of energy. And when they get stuck inside of your body, or when they become overcharged, they get stuck inside of your body. But sometimes it can go into like different parts of your body. But usually if it's like something like heartache or, all of that, then your body scoops up those emotions, places layers over your heart during those like abuse, emotional, mental, physical abuse, trauma, really bad days, breakups, divorce, all of that. And then it creates this wall. And then once you have the wall, then sometimes it's really hard to heal. You feel blocked from connection, relationships. There's a lot to it. But the gist of it is when you, what you do is you just release the heart wall emotion by emotion. It typically takes anywhere from 3 to 5 sessions to release the heart wall completely. And then once it's gone, those 10 typical symptoms either go away completely or they become a lot more manageable. So that's the gist. And everything is done by muscle testing. All of the sessions that I do, if you want to go schedule a session, I do offer one-on-one sessions. The first session is an introductory session. It's $39. And I basically go over, ask you some questions, kind of get to know you a little bit. And then I do a little mini session for you just so you get to experience it for yourself. Typically on anything that's physical or mental, pain or discomfort, whatever you want to decide. And then, or like your most annoying issue. And then I go over prices and packages based on your needs, because everybody's going to be completely different. There's going to be people that are like, okay, I just need 1 or 2 sessions. And they're like, oh my gosh, I'm good. But then there's other people who literally need like 6, 12, 24 sessions in order to get to a point where they feel like they're going to be okay. Does that make sense? There's always different progressions all along the way. There's people who, like, for example, my husband, every time I do a session for him, he's like, I feel a little bit better, but not like a lot. And then like a day and a half later, he's like, wow, I feel so much better. But then there's other people who literally feel an instant relief. So like, for example, tonight we just did anxiety on 2 out of actually all 3 people. I just realized that we did anxiety for every single person on here, and we all were able to release at least half, almost half for one of them. But oh my gosh, that's it. Just release trapped emotions and you feel better physically, mentally, emotionally, and even spiritually. So any questions before we get going? By the way, thank you so much for the gifts and the hearts and everything. I need a family package. Let's do it. I do actually, technically, the packages that I have, you are more than welcome to share the sessions. I can just only do 1 person per session. Does that make sense? I can't do multiple family members in one. It doesn't work like that, but 1 person per session. Yay! But just so you know, if you do plan on doing like your family, make sure you schedule an introductory session for each person first. At least you're welcome to schedule like the package and stuff, but I need to make sure before they get additional sessions, we have to do the introductory session, because I need to talk to the person, whoever I'm going to be doing the sessions for, just so I have notes on that person. Does that make sense? Today is the most beautiful day because you are part of it. Thank you. I really appreciate that. So any other questions? You're welcome. You're welcome. So like if you wanted to do a session for you and for your spouse and like 3 of your kids, make sure every single one of them gets an introductory session. That way I have notes on them. And then obviously beyond that, you can schedule packages or whatever you decide on. So yay. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I love every single one of you, and I hope y'all have a good night. Bye.